Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Ashki Izzati binti Ismail. Today I want to present my comic. So the inspiration that I got for my comic is I got it from a book that called The Star Trover by Lauren Esley, and it is one of his essay that tell a story about the man that walking along the beach early one morning, and then he saw a man picking up a starfish off the sand and throwing it into the sea. I just want to use this story to as my inspiration. So I'm gonna tell you about my synopsis. So this story is about a boy wandered around the beach, and his heart heavy with the weight of the world. As he walked along the shore, he spots something unusual: a starfish lying in the sand and glistening under the sun. Curiously, the boy bent down to take a closer look, and then, to his surprise, the starfish wiggled its arm and said, "Hey there, I have a job for you." The boy blinked, confused, but the starfish continued, and the starfish said, "What did the starfish say to the shrimp?" And then the boy shook his head, not sure what to expect. And after that, he said, "Stop being so selfish." The boy couldn't help but smile, and the silly joke made him forget his sadness, and he laughed. So the starfish may have been small, but his joke had just made a big difference in his day. So the design element that I used in my comic is line, and I use line to create outline for characters and objects, and shading, and I use line for some motions, and then there's sticker and thinner line for details, and then other than that, I use color to setting the atmosphere in my comics, and then I use various color for my cover page. I just color my cover page to create the mood for my comic, and I use like warm color like red, yellow, orange to show the characteristic of one of my character, which is starfish, because the starfish is so energetic and have a warm personality. So I want to use that color to show the characteristic of that character. And then I use cool color like blue sea and the sky and the sea to show the calm atmosphere. After that, I use space to arrange my panel, and then this kind of space is important because reader can read the important part in the comic. Other than that, I use form because in my comic I want to show 3D shapes and object because form is important to giving my character an environment more realistic. And other than that, I use design principle like balance, emphasize, movement, and proportion. And I try to balance the compositions so my comic not overly chaotic or empty. For example, a larger character on one side and small detail on the other side, like background. Other than that, I use a darker color to emphasize my character, so I can highlight some of my character on some scenes. And then the sequence of panels should flow in a way that direct the reader eye through the narrative. So I try to arrange the panel through movement. And then I use proportion, like I want to use proportion to create perspective in my comic to make it more realistic, so it don't look like just plain. I want it to have perspective and make it more realistic, because I want to have some backgrounds, foreground, and something like that. So the challenge that I have faced throughout the process is it's quite hard to come up with good ideas. So I tackle this problem by doing some brainstorming, and I searched some quote on the internet and I got some idea and concept. And then I also asked some feedback from my friends whether my idea is interesting enough or not. And then I tried to design some character at first. But designing character was the hardest part because I think I need to ensure those design are consistent across pages. So I create detail character to make it more appealing. Like one of my character, Wonu, has a narrow eyes and two mole on his face. And then the challenging part is finding my own art style because I can copy everything, but to be creative or to be someone who able to create is hard for me, and so I overcome it by doing some drawing exercise every day. And then I have some technical challenge, and there's some technical challenge like software crash, file corruption, and I have to learning a new tool. So because I'm not a digital artist before, and I'm just a traditional artist before this, so it's quite hard for me. So I overcome it by spend more time learning new software tools for this comic. So this is my comic progress, and then I use two software, which is Clip Studio Paint and Photoshop, to edit the text. And lastly, this is my time-lapse video.